Welcome to Awaken the Mind, the NLP and Hypnosis Guide, hosted by David Youhas.
You're listening to Awaken the Mind, the NLP and Hypnosis Guide, a podcast that inspires the curious to the professional to discover meaningful content and pursue their passions. My name is David Youhas, and I'm a master NLP practitioner and hypnotist, best known for losing over 100 pounds and running 6 marathons in 2 years. And I'm sitting down with hypnotists, NLP practitioners, and coaches to talk about their process, the lessons they've learned, and how to make an impact in the lives of others.
Hey, this is Dave Youhas, the host of Awaken the Mind, the NLP and Hypnosis Guide. I just got back from the incredible Tony Robbins event, Unleash the Power Within, in Miami, and I am a firewalker. Yes! On the second evening, we were blessed with an incredible gift, a private concert from the singer and performer Pitbull. He gave a 20-minute powerful message as he spoke to the youth, teenagers, and us all on the freedom here in the USA. He talked about how his family came to the USA, leaving the oppression of Cuba to come and live here in freedom. He spoke of his mom and how she would make him listen to Tony Robbins motivational cassettes and their Pinto when he was a child. It was inspirational and made me proud of our country that was built strong from us all being immigrants. Courage to dream and believe that they could achieve something better for their lives and their family. And without further ado, Pitbull at Unleash the Power Within in Miami, Florida, 2019.
Now I want to say to everybody here tonight, it's a very special night. And I'm going to tell you why. I love you too, I appreciate you. But I'm going to tell you why it's a special night. Because we're in the 305 Day Can in Miami, Pitbull and Tony Robbins. If you're not from Miami, welcome to Miami. And Miami's got a lot of names. We got 305, we got Magic City, we got the Bottom. If you don't know what Miami stands for, Miami is money is a major issue. And there's another Miami too, music is a major issue. And just like Miami got a lot of names, I got a lot of names too. But to anybody that is from Miami that's here tonight, anybody that's repping all of South Florida, whether it's from the 561, the 954 to the 305, I want to let y'all know there's no way I'd be able to do this if it wasn't for y'all showing love for 20 years at this point. So I want to take a little bit of time to let you know why it's a special night. And I want to tell everybody from the crib, being in Miami, it's nothing like being a boy from South Miami Heights, South Miami, La Sauceda, La Vegueña, Wynwood, Alapata, Cass City, Opelika, Liberty City, Little Haiti. Oh my bad, I'm forgetting one. Hialeah. So to be able to be on this stage and not only be able to perform for y'all, but be able to speak to y'all, and I'm gonna bring it full circle for y'all at the end of this, and you'll see how this thing works. Now, me being a Miami boy, first generation Cuban American, that has had the chance to live the American dream in the country, by the way, that was built by immigrants. I just want to get that straight. I'm going to break this down to you real quick. So I had a grandmother. I tell this story all the time because I want it to be programmed in your head. I want you to record it and I want you to think about it. I tell people all the time, women made me a man. Very powerful women made me a man. Now my grandmother, Abuela was a part of something called La Sierra Maestra. La Sierra Maestra in Cuba, what it was is, when Castro basically took things over, she was one of the first females, 4 females, next to Castro, and what they had going on, where they were putting together strategic plans against the opposition, which was called Batista. Being that my grandmother was a part of that, she thought that she was a part of a powerful movement, a positive movement of taking over for the right reasons. She figured out later that that wasn't it. So she had to pivot. She put together a plan with my aunt. So you got Abuela Cuca and Tia Nena. Okay? So when she got with Tia, my aunt, she said, hey, this wasn't what I signed up for. We gotta put together a plan. So she put together safe houses for the opposition in Cuba. In this plan is when my aunt, Tia Nena, becomes a political prisoner at this point. They get together, they figure out, whoa, we gotta get the kids out of here. The kids meaning my mom and my Aunt Maggie. They come over in a thing called Peter Pan. We call it Battle Pan. In Peter Pan operation, Abuela didn't know where my mom was going. Know what state, what family, didn't speak the language. Was going to the United States. But she didn't know where she was going. But she knew one thing. And to all the kids out there, pardon my French, they knew that they were getting the fuck out of Cuba on their way to freedom. Dale que tú puedes. So the reason that I take this time to have this conversation with you is real simple, because I'd like to break down how I took in my life from a negative to a positive. So where my mother gets over to Indiana, doesn't speak the language, she's 10 years old, goes through a lot of things. Oh, we got Indiana in the house. All right, one time for Indiana. Welcome to Miami, baby. So with that said, as that goes down, some people tell me it was 4 years, some people tell me it was 7 years, so I'm gonna tell you it was 5 years before they saw each other again in New Jersey. And we got New Jersey in the house too. Okay. With that said, it's this. If it wasn't for that struggle that they went through, I wouldn't be who I am. Okay? If it wasn't for the trials and tribulations, their trauma, their stigmas, everything that happened to them along the way, I wouldn't be who I am. Then I had a father that came over, because they won the lottery in Cuba. Let me tell you what the lottery in Cuba is. It's real simple. You don't win no fucking money, but you win freedom and you get the fuck out of here. That's priceless. So, my father brought boats over in the Mario boat lift, and I need y'all to listen more than anything. Y'all can tuggy all you want, but listen. I'm gonna listen and listen real closely, because you guys are very, very, very blessed. Why I hit this stage and why I talk about what I talk about? Because there's nothing like freedom. It's priceless. And you live in a country that you can say what you want to say, do what you want to do, talk shit about who you want to talk shit about, but you have the freedom to do that. But more than anything, now we don't need to change it. More than anything, you have the freedom to be whoever you want to be and do whatever you want to do. And especially to the kids, y'all need to listen to that. So when I hit the stage, I want to make sure that y'all know about that, and that's why I tell you a little bit about my story. Because especially the young bucks at this point, society thinks that everything is instant gratification. It just happens overnight. Nah, that's bullshit. It doesn't happen overnight. Okay? It's a slow but a for sure, which is uno de los dichos de nosotros, que es paso corto, vista larga. Short steps, long vision. And I try to teach that more than anything to the youth. And I want them to understand that there's no way I hit a stage and all of a sudden this all just came together. Nah, there's a lot of things that happen throughout my life, throughout my family's life, and throughout my career for me to be able to be on a stage like this in Miami, 305 Dade County, representing with Tony Robbins. This don't happen by default. This is by design. So to everybody in Miami that has shown me love, from Uncle Luke, meaning Luther Campbell from 2 Live Crew, to DJ Laz, and to all the Miami boys that have come up now, from Rick Ross to Trick to Trina to DJ Khaled to Uncle Allen, may he rest in paradise, Flow Rider and all of them. It's an honor to be able to do this. And why do I share this story? Because I hope that you take something from it that motivates you and inspires you. And you take it and you apply it. So, how is it that I'm a kid that didn't graduate high school, went to about 25 different schools, grew up in all the neighborhoods in Miami, from the good, the bad, the worse, and the ugly, and now gets a chance to build schools? Now that's one of the slams in one of my old neighborhoods in Little Havana, in La Pequeña Habana. That's right there off of Northwest 6th and 12th Ave. Why is we get a chance to do that? Because we are applying what we've been talking about this whole time, what Tony's been talking to you about this whole time, what everybody's been talking to you about this whole time. When you focus, when you envision, when you bring positive things around you, okay? And you cut out all the bullshit, all the fat, you keep it lean and mean, and you stay focused and move forward, you move up. Always. We have another. Un dicho, otro dicho de nosotros. Pa adelante, pa arriba, no mires pa atrás ni para impulso. That means we're moving forward and we're moving up. We're not even looking back, not even for a boost. Stay focused. So from being a kid that grew up in the 80s in Miami, that at the time was the cocaine capital, the murder capital, fraud capital, everything negative capital, and I thought it was my norm. I thought every city in the United States of America was going through the same thing. My first form of entrepreneurship was watching drug dealers come up, taking nothing and making it something. A lot of them dead, a lot of them in prison, but that's what gave me my hustle. And what do I mean by this? Taking a negative and making it a positive. If it wasn't for the city I came up in and what my family went through to teach me to appreciate freedom, there's no way I'd be having this conversation with you right now. There's no way I ate the game. The music game, I already ate that shit alive. I already proved what I had to prove there. That's why we on the stage right now with Tony Robbins, partner. Not only did we do it in English, we did it in Spanish too. I'm trying to figure out how to speak Chinese and watch the fuck out. But I go to this, especially to the kids. I want y'all to really listen to this, man. I want y'all to focus on this. All right? We live in a society where everybody's victims now. You say one word and everybody gets offended now. And I don't know about y'all, but when I was a little jitterbug is what we call it. They say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And now I feel like it's the total fucking opposite of what's going on, man. So you need to empower yourself. You need to be real with yourself, in tune with yourself. And kids, forget about followers and likes. You don't need followers and likes in your life. You don't need Instagram in your life. You don't need Facebook in your life. You don't need Snapchat in your life. And you can bring Mark Zuckerberg on the stage right now. I guarantee you want to have this conversation with me. Because I ain't the Senate, I ain't Congress. I deal it to you the way the fuck it is. Because I grew up different. And what do I mean by that is, forget about followers and likes. I need y'all to be leaders and unique. I need y'all to hang with people that make a difference for real. I don't need these kids hanging around people that take pictures, that fake pictures, talking about where they hang out at, what they eat, what they got. They don't got none of that. It's all bullshit. I like to hang around real people. I grew up around real folks that make a real difference. And that's what I need the kids to listen to. So with the society, it's all about victims and, oh, feel bad for me, and I'm gonna take a pill for this, and I'm gonna do for that. No. Mind over matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter. So somebody can run up on me. I'm a Cuban American, baby, and I represent para todos los latinos allá afuera. Tú sabes que yo estoy representando por todo el mundo. And I represent for everybody. Because we all bleed the same blood, breathe the same air, and put our pants on one leg at a time, like I told you before. But I'll tell you this much, someone run up on me and they tell me, hey, fuck you, speak. I'll tell them, man, you right, I am a speak. I speak English and I speak Spanish. That's empowerment. When you let a word fuck with you, well then guess what, partner? It takes everything away from you. You need to empower everything around you. And you need to use that energy and tell them no problem. And utilize the energy against them. And that, my friend, is why I've been very blessed to be a part of music. Because music is a universal language. See, here tonight, it don't matter if we speak English, Spanish, Chinese, Italian, Portuguese, French. It don't matter what we speak here tonight, we all speak music. And the beautiful thing about music that I want y'all to think about is that, see, music is something that keeps the United States of America, not the divided States of America. Music brings everybody together. Now I'm gonna tell you this much. What an honor it is for me to be able to speak about freedom in an arena that's right across the street from the Freedom Tower. That when everybody was coming in from Cuba, that's exactly what they would check into for what we're doing here tonight. But I'm gonna blow your mind even more on why it's a special night for me. Since I'm not a victim, I don't let the whole world know what I got going on. And this is for everybody here to understand that this is not a loss for me, it's a gain for me. And it's a gain for us. All right? I always told you that my mother's my superhero. She's the one that not only loved me, but she taught me how to survive, like what I'm trying to teach y'all to do right now. And why is Tony Robbins so important to me? Because when I was in 5th grade, I was about 10 years old, I lived in a neighborhood called Carroll City. And when I lived in Carroll City, my mother would put on these tapes in the car when she could take me to school. It was an 82 Pinto. I had to go outside and had to run out the efficiency, go outside, put the windows down because that man, no seats will burn the shit out your ass by the time you got in there. That's right. And when I was hearing Tony Robbins in the tapes, I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm not trying to hear this shit. I was trying to hear 2 Live Crew, I was trying to hear Poison Clan, I was trying to hear Prince Raheem, I was trying to hear NWA, things that were going on at the time in my neighborhood. Anybody that's from Miami, you know what Carroll City is. You know, they call it Miami Gardens now. And I tell the story all the time, and it's gonna make more sense than ever tonight. When I went to go touch that radio one day, she was taking me to school. I was going to North Glade Elementary. She slapped my hand, pop, and she said, "You pay for this car?" I said, "Nah." She said, "Don't touch my radio then." And I listened to Tony. And all I had to hear was one story about Kentucky Fried Chicken, how it took them 1,007 times that they said no to him for his recipe. And I was thinking, shit, 1,007 times. A no, wow. It hurts me when my mom tells me no about anything. That always stayed in my mind, and I've utilized that to this day. Well, my mother lost her fight to cancer. And Tony was one of the only people that I know, when I let him know what they do, meaning what's going on, he said, give me her number, let me give her a call. And he would call her and check up on her and tell her, hey, I got this doctor for you. Hey, I want you to check this out. Hey, try this new treatment that's going on. And just notice, I would not be on the stage bullshit, because it's not a part of my repertoire or forte. That's not what I do. And that meant a lot to me, that he'd step up like that. So, why is it so special? Okay, well, as my mother lost her battle with cancer, she won her fight, and she won the war on life, because now her energy's with me always. Her energy's with us tonight. And the last little gift she gave me, she said, son, if you ever think I ever let you down in life, watch this. And she left July 27th, 2019 at 3:05 a.m. So to be in the 305 Dade County, Miami with Tony Robbins representing here tonight, and y'all the only people that I've told this to in the whole world, now everybody's gonna know about it. But to do it here in Miami, baby, is something special. So I want y'all to do me a favor. And this is how I'm gonna take y'all, and we're gonna have fun after this, because we're gonna celebrate, partner. That's what we're gonna do. My mother would always tell me anything I would do. When I would run out, she'd say, son, dim it. Bobby, dim it. And dim it was, do it for mom. Dim it, do it for mom. I got a tattoo right here. She said, dim it, do it for mom. So I just want y'all to do me a favor. On 3, I want y'all to say dim it. All right? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you for joining us today with Awaken the Mind, hosted by David Youhas.
Yeah, relax. Awaken the mind, you need to understand. If you can't, you must, and if you must, you can. Now that I got you, let me put you in a trance. Got you feeling hypnotic, your mind, let me massage it. Your thoughts are getting quiet, your stress subsiding. You starting to see images, but it ain't no mirages. Think it's time to calibrate. Take a breath and concentrate. Get into your subconscious. Time to feel the energy, the brain waves. Let's go deep into your memory. Beware of self, let the worries melt. All you see is you and you don't see no one else. Auditory digital, talking to yourself. It might seem bizarre, a feeling you never felt. This is your time to shine. Awaken the mind, the NLP and hypnosis guide. Yeah, come on.